Yeah, I now want to talk about my friend, I can say my friend, Adriaen Block, Adriaen Block. He is really very much an Amsterdammer, an Amsterdam burger. He is always, when we first meet him in history, he is a sea captain. And he was sailing across the Baltic. And he sailed to Malaga and Cadiz. So you see the upcoming port city Amsterdam as what we call in Dutch a stapelplaats. I don't know the English word. They traded goods from the north of Europe to the south of Europe in a time when we were at war with Spain. And there was Adriaen Block when we first meet him. And as you look beyond me, you see the vault of the Oude Kerk, and the vault is very beautiful. Many people say, wow, what you see is the largest medieval wooden vault in Europe, and it makes you think of how the ships were built in the eye port of Amsterdam. The same people were involved. In the time after Hudson, when he traveled several times to Manhattan, what later became New Amsterdam, in the same time, between 1610 and 1615, his family is created, so to speak. He gets 5 children. So here in the Oude Kerk, when we look at all the gravestones, somewhere the whole family block is buried. In 1625, Nelly Neeltgen is buried here, his wife, and 2 years later, when his life ends, he was not anymore involved in the New World. In 1627, he is buried next to Nelly, somewhere in this place. We have lost the inscription in the gravebook. The house of Captain Adriaen Block. When this family looked out of their windows, wonderful house here, not the original house, but it looks rather like that. When they looked out of the windows, they saw many ships. This actually in front of their house was the winter port, the Walenpoort of Amsterdam. When you look in the gravebook of Adriaen Block, he was buried in 1627 and his wife in 1625. They mention that they were living on the Oude Waal, close to the Montalbaan Toren, the Montalbaan Tower. And the Montalbaan Tower you can see here, indeed, it is still here. Also drawn by Rembrandt and Van Ruysdael. So you are in the world of these people. Their lives, they're not here anymore. They're in heaven somehow. Their bodies, of course, buried in the Oude Kerk, where we have looked. But what is left are their life stories. And what is certainly still there is the beautiful map made of Manhattan. He discovered it is actually an island. So, yeah, we are in Block's world, the man who, I think, delivered the most important work after Henry Hudson. But he did important work, made this beautiful map, and actually established first contacts with the local indigenous Indians.